And we are going to make that color go from sort of like the most saturated to the least saturated version of it. So let's give ourselves another sort of rectangle here. I'm going to give myself like that long. And what I'm going to do is take my brush again. I just want to make sure that I have not water like dripping from it. Getting the right amount of water on your brush is sort of the hardest thing to get the hang of, because it's really a feeling kind of. And oh, let me stop here already. Okay, before I get that, I want to paint in this shape with water because I want to work wet on wet again. So again, I'm going to start with just water and I'm going to paint in that whole thing. Okay. And my goal is to start again with sort of the darkest dark, the most pigment at this side, and I'm going to go to the least pigment at this side. So I'll start by adding in a little here. Let's get more. Going right up to that edge. I probably could do a little better here. Oh yeah. So really the point of this is also just giving you a little chance to experiment with the medium and see what happens. So I'm actually going to sort of like chase that pigment through here, rinsing more out of my brush until I have almost nothing. And my goal would be to get this to be as smooth as possible. And what I can do is actually use gravity to help me there. See how my pigment is sort of running? I can also go back in and just give it a little help along. The thing, see now, oh no, what's happening down there? So this is where my tissue comes in handy. I can just very carefully go and pick up those little spots. The thing about watercolor is it remembers. So when you get your brush in there, see, you can already see a little bit of those places where I went back in with my brush. So you're just practicing trying to get it as smooth as possible. And again, using gravity, don't be afraid to do that. So that water and that pigment is going to run a little bit. Okay,